Most men have no idea the amount of work it actually takes to be happy in a relationship. Most men. And I'm going to say this. I get in conversations with men all the time and they say I be doing too much, or some of them will say, man, that sounds pretty good, but it don't work. That might work for you, but I don't think that'll work for me. It won't work for you because you don't want to put the effort that I feel is mandatory to get to this state of relationship I'm trying to describe. If you don't put in the effort, why is it supposed to get better? And how about this? I know people that are in relationships and they just like passing through the day. They're just there for the family. And I'm not saying that this is a bad thing or a good thing, but it needs to be um, brought to the attention of what can we do to build. And I think that when you're just passing through the day and you're just working, you have no idea what it's supposed to look like. It has to be on purpose. And I'll say, when I understood what my wife deserved, I burnt her out because I was all about trying to be around her and get to know her. Like, and mind you, I've been working on communication, right? So I wasn't so good then. So she would say something that would trigger me and then I would trigger her and we would go back and forth. In my head, I'm like, why is she doing this? And I had to realize that neither one of us are communicating correctly. You get confused with different languages you speak, but I'm talking about English, just simple English. And I didn't realize how poor of a communicator I was. So she and I grew through time. But in the beginning, if you want a successful relationship, you need to figure out if this person has goals. What is the plan to get to the goals? Because if they don't have that, you're going to have to help them get there, or you're going to expect them to know how to get there. You got to ask them key questions, or you're going to work harder than you need to make this relationship work. That's the reason why you're supposed to vet your partner. And that's why I say it's all about the man, because I don't know a woman says, I'm trying to get in this for it to not work. Men, I know they want it to work, but it's a certain expectation they think women are supposed to do. They have no idea the expectation we're supposed to do to make this thing work. Relationships are for mature people, period. So when I told you earlier about being selfish, men are selfish, like we get these messages about we need like me time, time to ourselves or whatnot. You can have that, but your family needs time where it's productive and on purpose. Like we can set up throughout the week. We're gonna go to a game. We're gonna go to a house party. We're gonna go to this groove. But what are we doing on purpose with our family other than just like going somewhere? Like let's sit down and talk. Let's have conversations. Let's like interact. And I'll say this, a lot of families don't even know to do that. I'll tell you this, in my mind before my selfishness, I truly believed I was doing everything I was supposed to do, but I can still see like I can do more. And if my kids don't get it, it's because I didn't do more. I'm the parent. So I look back, you know, I'm doing way more than my parents, but am I doing enough to give my kids the childhood where they could say, I really enjoyed it, or where they could benefit and find mastery in themselves? So by the time they do get a certain age, they can attract the energy they deserve and not have to deal with so many red flags. Because red flags, now mind you, I want to tell you what a red flag is. A red flag is, let's say if you got two people, right? You got to make a decision. And one of them has a red flag. They both the same people, but they have a red flag. So you're not going to deal with this person, right? It's somebody that you wouldn't normally deal with because it's not good for you. It's not healthy. But we're willing to pass red flags to think that it's going to change because we're the exception. And that comes with the maturity thing I'm talking about. If you think you're the exception, you're not mature enough for the relationship. You should only be the exception if you're willing to put in the effort to beat it. Now, I will say, women do have the impossible task of hoping that the person that's in their face is legit. And until we change the message for men to like go in it with the intentions of building